we're here today at Manly Dam. I'm interviewing Sean on the night before the second race of season 1 of the Sydney Trail Series, which is a 10.1 kilometre run around the scenic Manly Dam area. Absolutely beautiful run, and probably a good run for the beginners and those getting used to trail, and a bit of a speedy hit out for the advanced and more skillful trail runners amongst us. This is the second race. How did the first one go, which was in early December of last year?
Yeah, it was held in the first weekend of December. It went quite well, because we ended up getting about 170 odd people competing, and we had quite a tight race at the front. There were about the top 5 guys all finished within about a minute or so of each other, and we had a fairly happy looking field coming in all the way through till about the 2-hour mark or thereabouts. Nobody got lost, nobody went to hospital, nothing like that, so it turned out quite well.
Thanks for a good day out. And everyone had fun, I believe. I was taking photos at the other side. Everyone looked very, very happy, I must say. Especially when they knew it was sort of the halfway mark when they saw me.
Yeah.
So this is the second race. Numbers up this time compared to last?
Yeah, we're going to have about twice as many as we did last time. So that's close to 350 running tomorrow, depending on how we go with on the day registrations. But yeah, we did. For entries for this race, we included a field and entry. How did you find out about the race? And the two most popular criteria for how people heard about it were through word of mouth from someone to the first race, or the second one was from talking to the guys at Footpoint. So those two were the standout leaders in that category. So obviously, as they say, there's no publicity like free publicity.
Well, that's because you're up on numbers. That means it's obviously very successful and should be a good second hit out for everyone. Do you find there's a lot of, with it being 10Ks, most trails runs around Australia now are geared towards the ultra runner, and this one's been, I guess, a shorter course. Do you find there's a lot of people that are new to trail running making that transition?
Yeah, we're certainly getting a lot of people who do fun runs, and they'll do Sea Circle, the bridge run, or your local 10K or 5K, and of those people have gotten a lot of phone calls before the last race and before this race saying, we're the challenges, mate, this is my first trail run. So they're all worried, we're going to make it the time, so they're different days. But yeah, it definitely seems to be the case in Australia, particularly New South Wales, that people think trail running does tend to be the ultra running, but there's no reason not necessarily. It doesn't have to be the case. So yeah, a lot of people who run, but have done road running only, and this is pretty much the first ever trail run.
I think it's great. The more people can get out there and understand what we do as a passion, I think it's brilliant, especially the shorter course allow them to really experience it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
So how many will be in this series?
We're breaking out the seasons. We've got summer, autumn, winter, spring, so a venue for each season, and 3 races at each venue. So it's 4 races in a year. The idea is that if you come to the first race in the series, you've then got another 2 races to try and get your time. And yeah, it just means that, particularly for people like beginners, they've done their first book race, but now they're familiar with that venue, they can come back and do it again. It's not quite as daunting as if they were changing venues each time. So the second series in autumn is going to be Bobbin Head. And that will be, and then the winter and the spring venues are not quite confirmed yet. They'll be somewhere
But you guys don't just do trail running, you do triathlons, mountain biking, multi-sport events. Mountain sport's been going for about 3 years now, and you're covering up for a lot of events. Is there a reason for the multiple disciplines, or just like sport in general?
I'm a bit of a sport in general kind of guy. I've done a bit of multi-sport, a bit of triathlon myself. I've done one road cycling race, and I don't know if I'll ever actually do another one of those. That hurt a lot. But there's, I think our philosophy when it comes to organising events in mountain sports is conducting events in areas that haven't had an event of that kind in the area before. So if you take as an example, we'll be having our second Glowworm Tunnel Marathon out in the Walgett Valley in June. Now the Walgett Valley is not that far from Sydney, but it's not a well-known spot. absolutely spectacular naturally.
I had to look it up.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year.
But it's never had any sort of organised event out there. Last year we had 270 odd people running on the trails out there, and it was like, we've organised for 2 years going now a mountain bike race out at Canberra Boyd National Park. Again, they've never had any sort of organised race out there before. Coming up in April, we're doing a mountain bike race, the Sea Greenhill, which goes from Glenbrook to Wimber Falls and back again. And those are well-known tracks. Lots of mountain bikers are familiar with Anderson's track and the Ingard track. There's never been a race on them before, even though they're well-known in Mississippi. So, yeah, in terms of why the variety events, it's I like to mix things up, and I like to do stuff that hasn't really occurred in that area before.
It's a good philosophy. It gets people out into areas that they wouldn't normally go and allow them to explore.
Not funny enough, you would think, given how popular it is, people come here on the weekends, you can barely find a spot. Manly Dam has never had an organised run here.
Yeah, and it's such a great. The trails are brilliant. The scenery is marvellous. It's such a beautiful spot. So it's great that you've managed to get one in here and 3 of them in the space of 3 months. So that's brilliant. Well, thank you, Sean. Good luck tomorrow.
Pleasure.
And we'll see you tomorrow morning for the kick-off and watch the speedsters corner at 1,000,000 miles an hour and watch everyone else just have a great time out there and enjoy the trails.
Yeah, hopefully they'll have another tight race at the front, but even for those who aren't in contention to win, they should have a good time. Hopefully better their times from last one.
That's what we all go out and do, isn't it?
Thanks,
Thank you.
Gordon.
Thanks, mate.